Minute and a half until Samael has his buyback. His life is paramount for now. Ehome, they have a very small window here where they can try and punish that.
Right now for EG, you have to sacrifice the other heroes who do have buyback, so Sumail's not caught out, and they should just frontline with the rest of them.
Disruption on the Axe will spawn some pretty good illusions to push back the top lane as those illusions spin back on the creeps. Ehome though, mid, top, and bottom lane all pushing into Evil Genius's base.
Faceless Void going to be the hero to watch as the Chronosphere Ice Blast combination in this late game is still so effective, and he's got a Bloodthorn now, so damage not even an issue for Universe.
Yeah, certainly not.
Boots of Travel 2 on Old Chicken. No other really big items need to filter in. They've got the Aegis available, but it's not really on an ideal hero, as Old 11's the one that had to pick it up as everybody else was full slotted.
So we've seen how EG defend, right? The call onto the front line hero and then hold on to the Chronosphere. If Ehome push forward, they punish and catch multiple heroes. How do Ehome actually push high ground, though? How do they structure their team fight?
And you saw the last time, they just sent the Manta illusions forward. They played around and danced around that Axe. When Fear missed it the second time, they just immediately initiated onto him.
So see if they can bait Evil Geniuses into a false initiation. All the meanwhile pressuring with these illusions. See, the ranged Rax takes a very small amount of damage. EG, they know this illusion game well, and that's why they're going to push out. 5-man smoke straight into Ice. They're going to lead
they're going to catch him.
Fear's going to be able to get the call. The Ice Blast and the burst damage is coming. Ice dead. BKB activated. Now there's the Chrono. Universe, he's locked down 3. Now they stop the TP and Will as well. Ice, he's not going to be here for this fight. Chaotic Offering being dropped down immediately. BKB being activated by the Juggernaut. The disruption, it buys Universe a pins of time, but now eventually he goes down. The Chaotic Offering, number 2 being dropped on Fear. They take him out the left-hand side. Old 11, he gets hit by an Ethereal Blade. Dagon as well, still not enough. Starstorm, they get him. Finally Aegis down. Oh my god, they've got Old Chicken as well. He has a buyback though, and here comes the second life of Old 11. He doesn't have a buyback just yet. Now Ice.
Everybody coming back in for me.
Another buyback with the booster travel level 2. They're going on the Universe. He's dead. 2 minutes on the clock.
Samael,
they need to escape with Samael. He can't make it though. Down for 2 minutes. He's forced into a buyback as well. But it's a 4 versus 5. And Fear, he's not even inside the base. He doesn't have boots of travel for another 10 seconds. He can't get home just yet.
And they desperately need him for this hold. Everybody buying back to try to make this a fight. Ehome, both their supports still have it available. They can still buy Boots of Travel. And now they're going to start their siege up at top. Fear behind them, though, doesn't have that buyback available.
He's got the Shadow Blade. He's looking for the
he's going to get spotted.
He managed to get 2, but already Lonum jumped forward, and now that initiation from Fear is all for naught. Samael's in the middle of 3 heroes, but cannot put enough magic damage to push them back. 2 heroes down from Evil Geniuses, and a 3 versus 5 commences as Lonum buys his way back into this game.
EG going to need a miracle healer. Samael still has a lot of damage on his side, but Ehome just marching down. And EG might just not have the bodies to do this.
The Ice Blast is up. Now the jump forward. Old Chicken, he goes for side. Hoping to be able to stop that pesky disruption, but Force Staff gives him space. Daggons. Oh, he goes down. Triple Daggons. They take down Old Chicken. The Beastmaster's dead. Old Chicken still alive, though. Juggernaut is good to go. He's going to be able to take that melee Rax. Range Rax up next. Melee already down. Ice Blast coming in. Hit this range Rax. That's going to be Megas, and they just killed PPD.
Nobody has buyback anymore except this Warlock. Ehome going to be incredibly satisfied, but they want to keep pushing forward. They know that this Void and this Axe can't help out.
If they can catch Samael or PPD, there's going to be another hero with no buyback. The disruption save from Zai. Can they get PPD out? He gets a Force Staff away, but no! The extra damage comes out from the Warlock as the Fatal Bonds eliminates him, but Zai! He almost dies. They're playing that Dragon! Zai gets him! They hold! Mega Creeps incoming, but Evil Geniuses will stand strong for now against Ehome.
Yeah, now everybody from EG gonna start reviving soon. Faceless Void does very well against these Mega Creeps with his build. Vladimir's offering available to him, but EG, not a position you want to be in if you're an EG fan right now. Mega creeped up.
They're gonna calm things down a little bit. They know they've got Mega Creeps on their side. They can play and wait. They've got a buyback up still on Fenrir. They can afford to just wait until all these buybacks are up again. There's no reason to risk an all-in play when they're in such a great position.
I don't think that EG is going to give them that opportunity. I feel like this is EG's time to just go for it. 8 buybacks were used in that fight, 9 buybacks were used in that fight. The only person with it available is this Warlock, but if he gets his abilities off, it doesn't really matter to EG, and that's exactly what they're going for. One last hurrah as they march down this mid lane. The rest of the heroes will meet them there with their boots of travels, and EG, can they do it? Any pickoff on a core might enable them to still win this game.
The boots of travels start coming in from Evil Geniuses. The heroes swarming into mid lane. Already leading the play. Universe, he's got the Moonlight Shadow, he's got the Invis. They reveal themselves on the creeps as they push down yet another wave. They still have a tier 2 up in the bottom lane, so they can't even things out.
Here's going to come in with the healing salve. They're all in for this right now.
8 more seconds for Ice. They start going for those tier 4s. Chipping away, a glyph is up. Now the Daggons start coming in as Ice revives. He's
EG, what are they looking for?
The initiation comes out on a fear. Refresher activated by Old 11. Not going to get the chance for a second Primal Roar. He's going to get blown up inside the chronosphere. He's down and out. Evil Geniuses still 5 up. But here comes Ed on these Slash. Bouncing around with the Shadow Demon. Hoping to be able to go on his eye. But an arrow! Oh my god! Samael just nailed him, but he still managed to get himself away in the back lines.
This Faceless Void though in the back.
He's now going to go for all chicken as well. BKB activated. And now he's going to run himself away. Universe says
these back lines. Ice.
Floating away. He's dead as well. EG might be able to do this. Evil Geniuses, they're holding. Oh my god, they know.
Chicken going for the all-in play himself.
He's back at the side of the Radiant space. He's already taken down one of the tier 4s. And he's trying to get PPD, but Evil Genius is cool, calm, and collected. They're holding the defense here again.
If they kill Chicken here,
able to get up the ice spot. No! Ehome! 5 down! 1 buyback, and that's only the Warlock. It's only Mega Creeps and Warlock who could defend this. Evil Geniuses. Have they just done it?
That was a hold of a lifetime. EG, this team just does not quit. They're going to go down this mid lane. They're going to start with the illusions on Universe. This army by himself going to be able to do it, and this Axe in 30 short seconds going to be able to respawn. Ehome going to have to hold for 90 seconds without this jug. They're starting to make their way down. Are they actually going to be able to do this?
They're halfway through. They've crossed over the river. They're about to go high ground, but Beastmaster and Warlock are about to come back. Evil Geniuses, they can't end this game yet. They're going to try, though. They're going to try for it. The boots of travel and a Divine Rapier.
The all-in play.
Universe, they know this is the end game scenario.
60 seconds without this jug. Ehome, can they hold EG? Confident they can't.
Mir's coming up as well. The tier 4 is being beaten on. It begins the jump forward. Samael already going on to Fenrir. No chaotic offering. An ice blast. The Dagon first. He'll take him out. Ehome. Fenrir buys back with the tier 4. The throne's going down. The throne down to half HP. Ehome can't do that. Have done it. Game 1. It's over. Evil Geniuses. The impossible comeback made possible by EG.
I can safely say I've never seen something like that. EG held out for so long. No buybacks available, but with 3 heroes and all Dagons, they managed to hold their base. So resilient throughout this entire game. 20k lead at one point for Ehome. Even Mega Creeps weren't able to do it, and they're going to walk away with game number 1. Hard-fought victory for them.
Relief, pure joy, so many emotions on the Evil Geniuses players' faces. The crowd is going absolutely insane, and the series, it's not over. This is just game number 1 of EG and Ehome.
I've never seen a game played out like that. Unbelievable.
It goes to the bitter end. Ehome, they thought they had it. It's so many points. The beginning of the game, the laning phase was all theirs, and then it turned back. Then, mid-game, it looked okay, still not enough. EG control, and all the way to late game against Mega Creeps. Ehome thought that has to be it. That they had to have broken EG, and it still wasn't enough.
That had to have been one of the top 3 games I've seen at the International ever played. Well done by EG. For Ehome, this has to just kind of demoralized them at least a little bit.
At least a little bit, but you have to say, Ehome, they controlled that game beautifully. Even if they lost it, they proved they can go the distance with EG, and they can still take this series back into their hands. Game 1 is over. Panel, what the hell is going on at the desk right now? Because